Swirling clouds over South Georgia. Now on ABC 27 News at 11, we're getting a closer look at the possible tornado that touched down in Bainbridge this afternoon. Those strong winds kicked up with no warning. This is the damage left behind. Roofs ripped off, trees crashing down. Tonight, we are hearing from those who lived through that storm as the cleanup process gets underway. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Channing Frampton. Now at 11, we do have some team coverage of this storm. ABC 27's Cara Bailey's in Bainbridge tracking the recovery effort and talking with storm survivors. But I want to start with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Casanova Nurse. Cass, my big question tonight, why was there no warning issued for this storm? And COVID hospitalizations, they are surging across Florida again, too. These are the latest numbers from the Florida Hospital Association. About a month ago, we started with 1,000 patients across the state. Now we're up to 3,400. That's a 181% increase. We did just get a damage report confirmed from just south of Moultrie. I want to read it here from the National Weather Service. They say that about 2 miles south-southwest of the Spence Airport in Colquitt County, they're reporting 3 homes in that area damaged. All right, back here live at downtown Tallahassee at Ponce de Leon Park, where hundreds of turkey donations have come in throughout the day. We've been out here since 6 a.m. I want to walk over to the board that they are updating as we speak. Take a look at this number. We did it! Breaking news right now. Over 1,000 turkeys have come in, all thanks to your generosity. All right, we are back live at 5 with a look at St. Teresa right now. Quite the ominous picture with the clouds racing overhead, the rain pelting the camera lens, and the waves there on the water rolling into Franklin County. Franklin County, one place to see some of the biggest effects from this storm. Right now, the county's under a voluntary evacuation order for some parts. Multiple bridges also closed. I want to bring in Sheriff A.J. Smith. He joins us live via Zoom. Sheriff, thank you so much for being us. I know you've had a busy day, so what are you seeing right now? What do you want the public to know about those bridges right now? Okay, Sheriff, so you closed the bridges because of the wind and that risk of people driving across them. What about flooding? Any issues you're hearing about right now? And we've got about 30 seconds. I just want to ask you, how does this storm compare to other storms you've been through over the years? See all of these red lines here? Those are areas where the power is not flowing. Now let's zoom in to take a closer look at New Orleans. Look at the city itself. A lot of red here. That is not good. Right now, President Biden updating his new coronavirus plan. Let's listen into what he has to say. All right, you're listening to President Biden updating the nation on the effort to get more people vaccinated. He just rolled out a 6-point plan saying, quote, "It's not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself and those around you." That storm surge clearly seen at Horseshoe Beach today. Let me show you the drastic before and after shots. This shows how low the water was in the morning. Around 8:30, you could see the sand actually sticking out of the water. Then Elsa forced the storm surge in, and look at this. Just about 2 hours later, all of that land covered. If you're an Apple user, you can now keep your verifiable COVID-19 vaccine and test information on your device. Already marking off parking spaces. I see people out here getting lemonade at the restaurant we're next to. It is hot out though, so let's check with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Casanova Nurse to see if there's any relief from that heat in the forecast. We got a first look at those temperatures. Look at that, the 40s. Woo. Coming up on Tuesday, going from the 60s today. It's going to be a chilly one. First Alert Meteorologist Alexa Trishler has a better idea of how soon that cold's going to move. Last Friday, the Brooks County football team won the school's first state championship since 1994 in a 56-28 win over Irwin County. ABC 27 sports anchor continues our coverage. Dom Tibbetts, he joins us live in Quitman as the community holds a parade, all for a night-long celebration for the Trojans. Dom, looks like things are just getting started there.
ABC 27.
Very exciting. Watch your ears with those sirens, Dom. Let's switch over to First Alert weather now. Cherry Lake, you can see some cloud cover there. It looked like there was some rain approaching, Dom, there in Quitman. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Casanova is tracking a few showers on the radar tonight. We're up over hundreds of turkey donations downtown so far, and I want to bring in Sheriff McNeil with the Leon County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff, you all had an event several days ago where you were able to benefit 200 families. So why was it important for the Sheriff's Office to get involved in this cause?
And they're still deciding on a name for the cats.
And apparently Floaty, Cyclone, Titan, and Bob are on the short list. I think Gage might be a good one for a cat. I happen to know one that looks just like that, but glad it made it out alive.
Me too.
Well, you said Gage. All I can think is rain gauge because of all the rain there.
I just wonder where they got Bob from.
He's bobbing in the water.
Ah.
With a new semester comes a new variant. We're talking about Omicron. Just yesterday, the first case was confirmed right here in Florida. And I want to show you what it looks like in Leon County School District right now. We've got 7 cases reported of COVID over the last 2 weeks or so. But take a look at this number. You can see the number of students getting COVID starting to slightly tick up. Now it's 6. Superintendent Rocky Hanna talked with me about getting through the semester and what comes next. Let's just start off. It's been a heck of a year. How are you doing?
It's been a heck of a year plus. All in all, I'm okay.
Just like so many school leaders across the state, Leon County School Superintendent Rocky Hanna has been through a lot over the last 21 months. This was Hanna addressing the district in March of 2020. Little did he know what would lie ahead.
So we're going to do our very best moving through this fluid situation.
A graduate of Leon County High School, the man who had served the county as an educator of 3 decades faced a new challenge.
We're taking you to a grand jury.
Mr. Superintendent, you left no doubt of your political perspective.
And we pretend that these kids aren't traumatized by the wearing of these masks. God didn't make them like that.
Making masks mandatory in schools. It wasn't a decision everyone agreed with.
Then people were screaming at me, "You're just doing this for political reasons. You're just doing this because you don't like the governor."
Mid-November, Governor Ron DeSantis signed 4 new bills into law. Those new laws limit COVID vaccine and mask mandates in the state and in schools.
This idea that somehow conservatism is about like local school boards. It's the United States of America, not the United School Boards or County Commissions of America.
The district was part of a lawsuit filed in the summer of 2021 against the governor's ban on mask mandates in schools. The district ultimately decided to drop out of that lawsuit while it was in the appeal process. With fewer COVID cases, district leaders also relaxed their own mask policies, making them optional going forward, bringing them in line with state law. So assuming the numbers stay low and that we put all this behind us, fingers crossed, what are you looking forward to for the second half of this school year coming?
Well, we have some challenges. First, we have the challenge of putting our kids back together again. This has been really hard for them, very hard for adults to navigate. You see adults now that have been screaming at each other at school board meetings. I mean, and kids are seeing those adult behaviors, the modeling, which unfortunately is not good modeling for our younger kids. So the first thing we have to do is put our kids back together, socially, emotionally, academically, to make sure that we are doing everything we possibly can to get them back where they were pre-pandemic.
Certainly a lot of work to do, and assuming the numbers stay low as the district approaches a new semester, Hanna says he'll refocus on early learning initiatives, including what they're doing with Lively Technical College to expand career and technical opportunities.